Okay, today we're diving into some pretty eye-opening source material. It breaks down 5 specific AI tools that aren't just a future threat to our jobs. The claim is they are actively replacing them as we speak.
So listen to this hook from the material we're analyzing. It really sets the tone, right? It suggests there's this quiet revolution happening, totally under the radar for most people.
And that really brings us to the big question, the one that hits a little close to home. The source is basically asking you, point blank, to think about your own career. Is what you do today going to be enough for tomorrow?
Now, the core argument here is that we've just crossed a huge line in the sand. AI has leveled up. It's gone from being a helpful little assistant, something that helps you work a bit faster, to being a full-blown replacement that can handle the entire job by itself.
And this is the part that's kind of wild. We're talking about a massive shift in scale. The source suggests that one single person, if they know how to use the right AI, can literally have the same output as a team of 10. It's a bold claim, so let's actually look at the tools they're talking about.
All right, so let's dig into the first category. And we're starting in the creative fields. The jobs that a lot of people thought were safe from robots. Writing, video, design. Well, apparently not.
First up is a tool called Claude AI. And forget just writing a simple email, the source claims this thing can read, understand, and then create really complex stuff. We're talking detailed business reports, even legal documents, all from a basic prompt.
And here you can see who gets hit. For content writers, they're claiming a 10 times productivity boost. For paralegals, all that boring document review work, automated. And for new developers, it can supposedly write entire code projects on its own.
Next, let's talk about Sora. You've probably seen this one. The idea is just mind-blowing. You type in a sentence describing a video you want to see, and the AI just makes it. And we're not talking about some clunky animation here. The source calls it Hollywood-quality video, made in instant.
So who's feeling the pressure from this? Well, according to the source, it's a direct shot at videographers, editors, and anyone who makes their living creating stock footage. That B-roll you often see, the argument is that it can now just be generated whenever you need it.
From moving pictures to still ones. Next is Midjourney. The newest version is apparently so good that the images it generates often look like real photographs. I mean, you literally can't tell the difference. This makes it a huge deal for things like advertising or social media campaigns.
And just look at this number, 100. That's how many professional, ready-to-use images one person can crank out in a single hour. Think about that. According to the source, that kind of output used to require a whole team and a serious budget.
Okay, moving on to our next section. Here we're looking at what the source calls the new frontier, automating the human voice and even the act of writing software itself.
The fourth tool on the list is ElevenLabs, a voice AI. It's pretty straightforward. You give it text, and it gives you back incredibly realistic human-sounding speech. For a lot of projects, this could totally remove the need for a voice actor or even a microphone. And this is where the source drops a little bombshell to prove its point. It claims that the voice you are listening to right now, this entire narration, was generated by this exact AI technology. Pretty wild, isn't it? Could you tell? And finally, the tool that the author of our source material said was the most shocking of all, Cursor AI. This isn't just a little helper for coders. It's being described as a tool that can build entire software applications from scratch, just based on you describing what you want in plain English. This timeline just puts the whole claim into perspective. A project that would have taken a team of 8 developers 6 months to build was supposedly knocked out by one developer in just 4 days. If that's true, the consequences for the entire tech industry are just staggering.
So after going through all 5 of these tools, the source kind of pivots. It stops just talking about the threat and starts framing this as a massive turning point for every single one of us in the workforce.
And here is the single most important takeaway. The final conclusion isn't that AI is the bad guy. The source reframes the whole problem. It's not the technology you need to be afraid of, it's the person who learns how to use it.
So this lays out the choice we all have, and it's pretty stark. You can either ignore all this stuff and hope for the best and risk becoming obsolete, or you can jump in, master these tools, and make yourself 10 times more valuable in the process. And that leaves us with this final, thought-provoking question. This technology isn't science fiction anymore. It's here, it's real, and it works. So according to this source, the race isn't about if these tools will change things, but about who's going to be the first to truly master them.